Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream of Nikke. I'm sorry for streaming so late. So because of that, I will also be streaming a much shorter stream than usual. Yesterday we left off in the current chapter. I think it's 29 or 39. I kind of forgot. I think it's 29. We're doing the last part. So today, I'd like to do a little bit of talking first before we proceed on. Because I want to get the important news out of the way. If you're here for the Nikke content only, this will also affect you guys. Basically, the next few weeks, I will be reducing my streaming frequency by quite a bit due to not just festivity seasons, but also because personal projects and jobs. Because of that, I will actually be harshly reducing the amount of content I'm producing. So generally, my streams right now, obviously I try to do it in the middle of the evening to early night. But I think in the coming weeks, I will have to make a change, make a difference, and we'll test out the new schedule. That's it, right? Might not work, might work. If it doesn't work, I'm just going to go back to recording base, and it will still be once a week, I think, bare minimum. Or whatever content I want to make. And recording has a benefit, okay? Firstly, it means that my freaking PC doesn't just die on me like the internet connection, right? That's not the worst part, right? I mean, obviously. But because of that, I will also say, I'll announce officially that Hollow Knight would temporarily be paused, I guess, because of my PC problems. So, most of my action series will take a hit. This includes Eternights, this includes Hollow Knight, and it will also impact Silksong for the foreseeable future. I don't think I can play Silksong with a broken computer. I think that's clearly not gonna work out well. I might return the turn base at its roots, potentially, but I cannot say for sure right now. Until everything is settled, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be mainly streaming a little bit more Nikke as how I usually done it in the past. Right. I don't think there is much problem. Let me just switch the Nikke thing back. Yeah, so I'm just switching back Twitch to be Nikke. Yep. So that is all in all what will happen, right? Another thing that I will address is because of all this, obviously clamping down to once per week. It will still be short streams. I can't put it as long stream, sadly. But we shall see how we work through. And if not, I will have to record a little bit more videos on the weekends or something, or somewhere where I'm free. And then I'll just churn out a little bit of edits and then just start uploading. Basically, it's currently not looking very good in terms of content creation, obviously. But yeah. I think without further ado, let's start out today's stream. I hope that it's okay because I actually am not using my backup, so. And as you can see, it should be popping up soon. I did not make it something else, so should work. Hello? Nikke doesn't want to show up here. Why? A bit laggy. It usually is a bit wonky. Give me a sec. Show in multi-view. No, come on. Automatic. Nope. There we go. I don't know why that must happen. It just doesn't want to load that shit. Okay. Okay. I think that's working again. It was working just now. I guess I left it in the background for too long, huh? I was doing some minor translations of certain stuff, so I'm not supposed to be translating, by the way. I just have to be doing it, so I have to use whatever tools means and my understanding to translate it. Very nice. Or I guess not very nice, depending on how you see it, right? But well. How we are gonna continue today is... Should I even be doing my dailies right now? Because I'm supposed to do the stream with probably about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. Not a lot of time, but we shall see. I think we can finish this chapter at least. It's only one scene, right? I'm not wrong. Let me just finish up everything first though, because dailies is... yeah. Anyway, I guess we can just do our usual rambling. I don't want to sound like I'm an old person or whatever, but sometimes when I look back the past 10 years, I feel like my taste has changed a bit, but yet didn't change at all. Like, I feel nostalgic for it, but if I were to encounter this at the current state, I don't think I like it as much. But however, I still like it, but I don't know why I must put the nostalgic factor inside, because it just makes me feel old. I don't know, I didn't really have that kind of weird kind of feeling or mood when they kind of like look back, I guess. For the lack of a better term, that just makes me sound freaking old. I swear. That's not my intention or purpose, but it just somehow became that way. Oh yeah, Fatal Mate, I will probably do it next week. I'll find one other day to do it. Most likely we're gonna struggle to find time for it, but I really do want to at least see what Shiva has been cooking. Based on what I've seen on the event, at least when I was just skipping through, because I did not read it, I want to encounter it with you guys. It looks interesting because it is building off based off the last casino event. And so yeah, I am very curious, but we are only able to see it next week due to time constraint. And it's a very long kind of like story. I know there's lesser story than usual. Because based on my skipping, I have some skip that doesn't have any story related. So it's... I'm going to say probably we can finish it within one stream perhaps. One stream maybe an hour 45 minutes. I need to find time for 1 hour 45, 2 hour slot basically. It should be doable. Quite literally. And if you're wondering why I'm not doing anomaly interception, I'm not strong enough to even do up to level 7, so that's the reason. If I would if I could, right? I could if I would. Sorry, I would if I could, yeah. Right, that sounds right, right? That sounds right. But because of this, I can't really do it, so it's kind of suckish, you know. And union rate is out also, so I got to have to do a lot of like pulling out the strings to get things done. I honestly don't really like union rate right now. Not really because of its difficulty, but because it's so awkward trying to OTK at the late stages with my mates. So it's kinda like sometimes I don't feel like I am able to clear it, and then I have no choice but to waste 2 attempts on it, right? That does happen quite a few times. Oh gosh, Miranda, can you skip you? Can I skip you? I'm not that interested in Miranda, sorry. Miranda is the one that I'll skip more. Here it's actually really hard for me to get a read on. Oh boy. Sell your account. Never ever do selling of accounts. I will tell you right now. Okay. Let me just put this to off. Okay, hopefully this will help. Some even ask for my personal information. Never give out your personal information. Have you not heard of scams? Okay, yeah. This is still generally okay, right? I think originally I replied this one wrongly. I think this was the one I put because of the prettiness, I think. But I think because the answer was this one. I'm pretty sure I got this wrong before. Such styling photos of desserts, huh? Okay. Try lifting. It's extremely heavy. I thought with Snow White about weapon. That's bonus point. That's bonus point. Okay, nah. Oh boy. What the heck? That's all you need? That's some level of encouragement, dude. Oh gosh. Yeah, see, it's this kind of weird thing that's lagging the PC a lot. I'm worried now. Hey, it's recruitment. Recently I've been just recruiting from Velvet. We can probably take a look, I guess. Should I even show this? Probably not. But yeah, this is the Velvet's burst animation. Looks freaking hot as per usual. I still no idea what her kit is. I know she is decent or something. A lot of people are complimenting. She's a win DPS something. Or is it a high win support? I forgot. Let me see. Looks like a DPS. Looks like a DPS. Yeah. I guess she's the next best win DPS aside from Pilgrims, I guess. Because right now Pilgrims has enough win DPS to fulfill the win element. We have Liberalio and we have SBS, right? So these two alone is enough to probably clap majority of it, I think. Alright, I wanted to recruit, but I can't. Alright, I couldn't recruit right on stream. Because I scared of getting banned by YouTube. Because YouTube doesn't like it. Okay, anyway. Right. Great. This should be cheap enough, hopefully. Okay, and then we're gonna equip mod. Increase defense. That's like the worst stat. Wow.
この場所について少し整理してみましたぞ。事実と推理が混ざっていますがな。聞かせて。まずはクリスタルの塊についてですな。まずクリスタルの塊はトンネルの一番上で周囲にクリスタルをばらまいてエネルギーを回収しますな。それから必要なエネルギーが集まったと何らかの方法で判断されたら下に運ばれるわけですな。我々の来たトンネルが運搬ルートだったわけですと。ここまでは想像できることだと思いますな。
Yes, we figure as much.
そこで問題になるのが制動装置。例のブレーキですな。クリスタルだけなら低確率で自然発生したものと考えることもできますが、あのような装置は完全に 100% 知性を持った何者かが作ったものですな。技術的にはお世辞にもレベルが高くないとはいえ、大事なことは装置がクリスタルの内側にあったということですな。つまりクリスタルの性質そのものから誰かの計画通りに動いているということに違いありませんな。その人物が何者かは今のところ知る方法がないですがな。
I'm willing to bet it's that Pilgrim ran into.
定かではないですが、そうですな。ひとまず答えが出ない問題は後回しとして、次はここが一体どういう場所なのかという問題に移りますぞ。ここに来る途中で皆さんご覧になりましたかな。私たちが最初に発見したクリスタルの塊と同じものがここにもいくつかありましたぞ。はい、こ ちらでも確認しています。ただし全て光を失い大破している状態でした。それでこの辺りの地面をよく見てくだされ。光る線が伸びていますな。この線は全てクリスタルの塊があった場所から一点に向かって集中しているようですな。線？ああ、これエネルギーラインだ。その通りですぞ。エネルギーの通り道、エネルギーライン。
Okay.
まんまですな。エネルギーを一箇所に集めてる？ですぞですぞ。クリスタルは広範囲にばらまかれ、そこで吸収したエネルギーがクリスタルの塊に集められますな。そのクリスタルの塊に集まったエネルギーをさらに送って一箇所に集めた先が今私たちのいる場所ということですな。
爪の先ほどの小さなクリスタルで大きな電光掲示板を点灯できるほどのエネルギーを持っていたわね。
そうでしたな。
であれば集められたエネルギーは想像を超えた莫大なものになるはず。それを一箇所に集めて
何かをするつもりなの？いや、そんなエネルギーを集めてそもそもどういうことができるの？わかりませんな。できないことを探す方が早いと思いますぞ。
What couldn't you do? There's still limitation based on the amount that you see after all. That's interesting. And yeah, speaking of the win team, yeah, pretty much this is all you have. Honestly, I think the only thing lacking here is a win DPS, sorry, a win support. That does healing on the right side. Then Helm can also be replaced. Because right now, in terms of mono team, it's not really mono, isn't it? Woo! Oh boy.
着きましたぞ。ここでリバリン氏とハンマリング氏とはぐれたのですな。とはいえ成長したクリスタルのせいでめちゃくちゃですな。これでは元の道がどうなっていたかも思い出せませんぞ。
止まって。2時の方向。
何？
In front of us, there is a dense buildup of crystals. Pinned underneath is the unknown.
指揮官。
I want to get closer. Give me a risk assessment.
どう見たって危険だ。
Screw the assessment.
武装は見当たりません。
I can tell you right now that's dangerous.
顔だけ出ている感じですね。
Her face is exposed.
ビームでも入ってこない限り大丈夫だと思いますよ。
不審な熱反応は検知できません。
あいつが。私が行く。顔にドリルを当ててやればハンマリングがどうなったのか把握だろ。
いや、野蛮すぎると思います。
Everyone stand by. I'll approach first.
怪しい動きを見せた場合は直ちに攻撃します。
I raise both of my hands in the air and approach. The weight of the crystals pressuring down on the unknown seems so substantial. Oh. She's over here. She's lying above the coffin. Below the debris. Okay. Her arms are not exposed and neither the coffin nor the box that she was carrying can be seen earlier. But now it seems safe. There's the box? What do you mean you can't see the box? The box is there. Except she's directly above it, pinned under. You seem to be in that hide spot. Need some help? If you stay like this, you'll be devoured by the crystal. I can help you.
信用できない。うせろ。
Carefully observe the unknown appearance. Her body appears to be unnaturally arched, as if she is lying on top of something. Should she be protecting the coffin and the box from this crystal? I think the angle where this is drawn is not right. I think the angle where they are looking at is probably at another angle, because if he didn't recognize the box from the angle, it's probably, they are probably at the right or they're probably at the back, right? Left side seems to be blocked off. This side looking in, you can definitely see the crystal and the coffin, right? The only side that would make it hard to see would be the right side. That would be the only form of, like, the only reason that can make any reasonable sense here, basically. The coffin and the box are quite precious to you, aren't they? Oswald PTSD is still lingering, dude. I don't intend to. I'm just going to clear away the crystals. Is that okay? Okay, then I'll back off. I have one of my friends here help you. You have no reason to attack us.
何言ってんだ。正体もわからないやつを助けるって。
私たちを追いかけまして攻撃してきたんですよね。
じゃあやっぱり敵ですよ。人ぶるのは身の危険がない場所でやってほしいです。
Wow, Fragile, what the hell is this?
危険すぎます。
She doesn't have any intention of killing us. She hasn't displayed any hostile intentions.
何言ってるの？あれだけ撃たれても敵じゃないなら、私たちとラプチャーだって仲良しでしょ。
She never aimed directly at us. She either aimed at the walls and floor around us or used shockwaves. Everything she's done thus far has been with the intent to either confuse us or block our path, which is not wrong. She's been doing a lot of structural collapsing in probably the worst place possible, but yeah. If she wanted to kill us, she would have ambushed us without revealing herself to the away team. Also, all she keeps telling us is to leave. She clearly has some sort of mission to complete here, and view us as a hindrance to her completing her objective. That's the reason she let the away team get away alive when she encountered them. However, if she is dead set on not wanting my help, then so be it. I'll step back and have you all help her then.
そうそう。こういう人だったわ、指揮官様って。そうですね。やはり面白い方ですな、指揮官氏は。面白い。
The Nikke starts clearing away the crystals on top of the unknown.
クリスタルへの長時間の接触は危険です。払いのけるなど、できるだけ接触しないように作業を進めてください。嫌な感じがしたら、腕の動力を遮断すれば、餌を見失ったクリスタルが離れてくれますな。わからなかったら、私がやり方を伝授しますぞ。ネオ、これ手伝って。はい。せーので持ち上げましょう。
But if you cut out the power, how are you gonna hold that?
ドリルで削るぞ。中間にあるものを引き抜いて、その次に下をお願いします。崩れない。大丈夫です。私がカバーしますから。
The jaw is also sus still. Still can't forget she's sus. A moment later, the unknown stands before us motionless, her giant coffin and box in tow. Our purpose was to search the previous area. While doing that, there was an incident that caused several of our members to be isolated here. We have come here to rescue them. We don't know what your goal is, and we are not interested. If If I'm being honest, I am curious, but I don't wish to fight you over it. All we want to do is locate our friends and leave this place. You seem to know a lot about this place. So if you could help us, we would greatly appreciate it. I will see to it that any photos and videos of you are deleted. Hmm.
助けられた恩は絶対に返す。仇は絶対に撃つ。
The unknown raises her arms and points off into the distance.
向こうに行った。その後はわからぬ。
二人ともあちらへ逃げたのですかな。
ハンマーの方戻ってきた。
The hammer came back.
戦って
Uh-huh.
攻撃弾かれた。
She doesn't even have bullets, no?
崩れた。助けに来ると言った。まだ来てない。
Huh? Huh? Oh, because she ran out of power. You say the three of you got separated because she opened fire and blocked the path. But Hammering came back to do battle with her in order to buy time for you and Evelyn. During that fight, she deflected some of Hammering's bullets. A few of which hit the crystal on the ceiling and ended up pinning her down as we saw.
じゃあ、あのバカはこいつを助けるって言い残してどこかに消えて、まだ戻ってきてないってことか。
助けるって言ったってどういうこと？
殺すつもりはなかったってやつだろ。あくまで時間稼ぎしたかっただけのはずだ。
そうだ。そう言われた。お前たち話ができる。
私たちができるっていう問題？
みたいなお人よしだな。ハンマリングはどっちに行った？
同じ向こうだ。
そうか。ありがとよ。行くぞ、早く。
Geely, that's all.
戦闘は私が。
Why? Let's go, everyone. Thanks for the help. All of us run to catch up to Geely. Meanwhile, the unknown watches us off as we run. I think.
懐かしい言葉だ。
Oh, watches us as we run now. How long has it been since she started talking? To be fair, I know who she is, and obviously we already have the character, and I do know the lore of her. But we'll need to do the second Enif event, I believe.
了解。移動する。全部水の泡。これで旦那の役に。ほうほう、戦闘か。いい戦いだった。次はもっと強いものと戦いたい。
254.
来なさい。
I think the next upgrade is very far off.
本当にあちらへ行けと？
Okay.
水泡が導いてくれ。面倒だわ。
We're still decently above, I guess, in terms of what we can have in powers.
行こう。ほうほう、戦闘か。もう少しいろいろと聞けたと思いますが。
No, that was enough. If we press her for more details, she might suspect we are not really here to rescue anyone. But we are in fact here to rescue our friends.
そうですか。やっと警戒を解いてもらえたかなと感じましたが。そのうちまた会うはずよ。ここを離れるつもりはなさそうだから。それにしても大した力持ちよね。あんな重そうなもの2つも背負ってるの。
2 boxes?
中身は何でしょうね。箱の中の銃をセブンスドワーフと呼んでいたわ。それってスノーホワイトのと同じよね。奪った？それとも盗んだ？
まさかスノーホワイト本人だったのでは。
The real Snow White.
はい、ごめんなさい。気になるわ。鼓動が高鳴るような感じがしたの。心臓の問題かもしれません。
In China.
リペアセンターで検診を受けてください。そうね。ありがとう。
先ほどあの棺を詳しく見るチャンスがありましてな。あれはどうやら
Medical equipment.
その通りで。
There's a symbol on the box indicating that it was for medical use. It was obscured by the chains around it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Judging by the size, the supplies are intended either for people or Nikkes, and looking at the shape of the hinges and the symbol that was visible from the outside, I say it's probably holding an incubator or a cryogenic storage device of some kind. The design itself is from a few generations past.
いやはや指揮官士、どうしてそれを。
What do you mean?
どうやらお詳しいようですな。
To what?
電子機器に決まっておりますな。
Huh? I learned it from one of my seniors and I have been interested in it ever since.
なんで今まで言ってくださらなかったんですかな。道路にじ、お仲間発見ですぞ。そうだね。
Oh boy, the Reese.
好きなジャンルはありますかな。
The Reese is here.
メカは効率重視ですかな、それともパフォーマンス重視ですかな。次のアーリーアダプターフェスティバルご一緒するというのは。
Rappy's not gonna like it. Rappy is not gonna like it. I don't think I'm quite at your level just yet.
なんのこれから詳しくなればいいのですぞ。
話を戻しましょう。
Yeah, she's pissed.
もしあの棺がそういった装置だとして、中に何が入っているとお考えですか？
That I can't say for sure. However, I recall how the unknown was willing to sacrifice her own body in order to keep the two containers from being contaminated by the crystals. It must be something that she values more highly than her own life. I do wonder if this is one of her original project.
すぐに行こう。
The chance is, it could be, I guess. It definitely could be.
なかなかやるよ。もっと鋭く。すべての罪をこの身に背負う。
Oh my goodness, that burst damage was disgusting. Nayuta is so good.
いい戦い。
No Nayuta, no life, man.
にはもっと強いものが向かっている方向ですが、エレグ様の言っていた地面の光る線が集まっているようです。
Uh-huh.
角度や位置関係から考えて間違いないと思います。エレグ、
That must be right, be
リ
as
スクに
well.
なりそうなものはある。
思いつかない。まあ行けばわかるはずですぞ。本当にすごい何かがあると素敵ですな。もちろん何よりリバリン氏とハンマリング氏を見つけられることが一番ですな。
Yeah, that's that one's totally.
もらわないと嫌な予感がするんだ。
そういえばハンマリングって昔からあんな感じだったの？
何がだ？
お人よし。
ああ、そうだった。今でもな。バカ正直っていうか、そういうやつなんだ。
撃ってきた相手を助けに戻ってくるとか言い出すぐらいだし。大変だったんじゃない？大損させられたり、悔しい思いをしたりとか多かったでしょ。
Oh.
そうだな。ハンマリングはひたすら優しいから、つけ込もうとしてくる奴らが寄ってくる。バカにされたり、甘く見られたり、そんなのばっかだ。
GD is a dead for
あ
sure.
なたが隣にいるわけね。
どういう意味だ？
意地悪そうに見えるから。
な なりたくてなったわけじゃない。なんとかして生きてく必要があった。あんなひどい目に遭わされて、まだバカみたいにヘラヘラ笑ってるやつに合わせてたらこっちまで死にそうだったんだ。だからこうなった。
ご苦労様ね。
苦労なんてしてない。人の優しさにつけ込もうって寄ってくるような奴らは大体頭が悪いかどこか抜けてるんだ。根性もない。だから弱くて優しそうな奴を利用しようとしてるんだろ。力のある相手には逆らえない。逆らえるような強さがない。だから相手しやすいんだ。一歩下がって見てる分にはマジでつまんねえ奴らだよ。難しいことなんかないさ。
ハンマリングがあなたは別の仕事があってここには来られないって言ってたんだけど、こっちより大事な仕事って何だったの？
宝石の採掘だ。見た目が綺麗な以外使い道もないくせに値段だけは高い宝石を掘るんだよ。たまにしか来ない話だけどなかなか稼ぎになるんだ。
その気になればもっと稼げるんじゃないの？
その気ってなんだ？
こっそりポケットにとか？
絶対にしない。金は堂々と稼いで堂々と使う。そうすりゃ堂々と生きられるからな。
どうして？
何のことだ？
なんで堂々と生きなきゃいけないの？堂々と生きることより楽に生きられる方が大事じゃない？だいたいみんなそうやって生きてるし、心の声くらいいくらでも無視できるでしょ？
ほとんどがそうだからっていいかどうかは別だろ。それにできることならとっくにやってる。ダメなんだ心の声。そうだな、両親とかいうやつか？そいつを捨てられないんだ。落ち着いていられない。私も分かってるしハンマリングだって分かってる。二人とも分かってんだ。両親を守って生きたところで何の役にも立ちゃしない。でもそうしないとそいつを捨てるってことは誰かを傷つけるってことだ。他の人が苦しむぐらいなら自分が苦しむ方がいい。
そんな風に生きたって何もいいことないでしょ。
あるぞ、いいこと。気分がいい。誰の前でも堂々としていられる。何をやってても堂々としていられる。だからこんな生き方をしてるんだ。
そう、すごいわね。応援するわ。私はそうなれないから応援してる。
それなら本当に死にそうな状況になって本当に一回だけ両親を捨てさえすれば何もかも解決できるとしたらどうなさいますか？
さあな。生きてりゃ考え方なんていつでも変わるものだろう。私はそうなったことがないから答えられない。だからわからないってだけだ。
Still straightforward.
育ちがいい方ですね。
ま、本物の地獄をくぐってきた人たちからすればそうかもしれないな。
もうすぐエネルギーラインの終着点に到着します。スピードを上げますね。
There are so many things to dissect, right? Because the frontline Nikkes, the one who goes up to the surface, are all scavengers in every sense of the word. Their sense of taking items are also, as per usual, very upfront. I mean, can it be counted as thievery? I can count it as like recycling, I guess. Because no one is in the overworld right now and they have to recycle every possible resource they find. And obviously we know that in the last story that we did, right? The last event, we know that the art resources is being drained way too fast to be in a good state. So Sin editor means they always have to kind of edit what they have. Right? That has been a very layman term put out, right, of the situation. Then obviously the two from this squad, Liverlin and what's this girl name again? I can't remember. Sorry, my memory doesn't kick in until like way later. I know it's a character I do not have. I wonder if they actually released. Where is she? Oh, they're fine. They're not part of the squad, so I'm assuming they're just going to be dying then. Both Liverlin and the Who will be gone. I don't foresee them surviving. That's from my point of view anyway, right? Compared to seeing Electroni, Flora, right, I still see them. I just don't see them. The other two Nikkes. I assume they'll die or something. But I haven't seen at all. Right, both like what I have and both what I do not have. Can I look clearly at what I have, I guess? Plus, I wasn't looking at what I have as much. But I still don't think it will make a difference because we really kind of passed through most of them already. Yeah. I thought hammering would be shown, but it's not shown as well. Same for Dreely. It makes me feel like those two might RIP. At least as of right now anyway. Weak point is Earth. Ah, okay, it's lightning. It's fine though. I don't have... Do I have good Earth? I guess I have, but it's not AoE.
私もこんなの初めて見ますぞ。エネルギーの塊みたい。私たちここに立っていて大丈夫ですよね。
はい、とりあえずは足元は硬そうです。
Following Fragile's lead, we continue forward, and eventually arrive at the place where the glowing power lines converge. Beneath us is a thick glass floor. The flickering lights underneath the glass beckons to us, as if they have been waiting. I can't look, it's too bright.
すごいわね。光の上に立ってるみたい。ビジョンアイも全く歯が立ちません。真っ白に見えるだけですね。状況から考えて、クリスタルの塊の持っていたエネルギーが全てここに集積されているようです。それからエネルギーラインがさらに向こう側に続いています。あちこちから集めたエネルギーを一箇所にまとめてどこかに送っているようですな。エネルギー損失が多そうな方式ですが、それでも圧倒的ですな。あとそのガラス張りの床、絶縁体みたいだね。クリスタルが伸びてこないようになってる。
そう言われればエネルギーラインも同じもので覆われていました。
ハンマリングとリバリンはいないみたいだな。
Let's follow the power lines.
はい、早く移動した方がいいでしょう。ここは遮蔽物がほとんどありません。
それに詳しいことは分かりませんが、ここって大事な拠点のはずですよね。きっと門番みたいなものがいるはずです。私だったらあの辺りの物陰から。
Yep. A crystal infected rapture slowly lumbers out of the darkness and lurches towards us.
あなたね。あ、いや、本当に偶然2回連続で当たっただけです。本当に。
Shame on you. I glanced down at the floor. We can't get into a firefight on top of this glass floor. We have to push it back.
床が割れたら大惨事ですからな。黒焦げどころか蒸発して何も残りませんぞ。あ、射撃きます。させるか。
Flames started to spew out from the back of Dailies' drill as she lunges towards the rapture in an effort to push it back. The drill continues to spin and the rapture is slowly pushed back. The booster output increases. Judy slams the rapture into the nearest wall.
何よ。何なのよそれ。やっぱりあるんじゃないですか、ブースター。ギガドリリーブレー。
何してんだ。こっちで倒すぞ。
行こう。
Encounter. No encounter? Where's the encounter word? I was waiting for that. There's a random boss. That's not even an actual remake boss. That is Sag.
物語は幸せで美しい話として状況終了。お疲れ様でした。
早く移動しよう。
その前に、そんなに素敵で素晴らしいドリルがあったのに、なぜ私に隠していたんですか。
こうなると思ってたからだよ。早く行くぞ。急がないと。
As we all scramble to get a move on, Fragile grabs me by the shoulder.
指揮官様、リバリンが撮った写真、本当に消してしまうおつもりですか。
Yes, I intend to.
どうしてですか。
Because we promised.
リバリンがそういうことをした理由、心当たりがあるんです。
Are you going to confide?
その写真がないと。いいえ、せめてその写真ぐらいはないと大変なことが起きると思っているはずなんです。
What do you mean? Order it! Commander, order it!
指揮官様は力のある方ですか。
I think I do.
身勝手なお願いだとは分かっています。まだお会いしたばかりですし。ですが、リバリンのことは私に任せていただけませんか。
Give me a reason. Why do you want that? If I'm going to grant you that request, I want to know why.
ごめんなさい。
Fragile quickly darts off. Shifty.
指揮官。
Can the commander request access to the personal files of their squad members?
はい、あります。機密事項でなければですが。
Riverland and Fragile are currently assigned to the commander squad, are they not?
しています。
Can you look into their past works record for me? I want information on when they were and weren't working together.
了解しました。
And I also want to know the last place Riverland visited before coming here and her correspondence history.
しれませんが、ニケがあれほど怯えているということは、相手は軍の関係者である可能性が高いと思います。あくまで可能性ですが、指揮官の行動はその相手への挑発と受け取られるかもしれません。相応の覚悟が必要です。
It doesn't matter, do it.
了解しました。
Yes, finally! The rescue is not even done. I mean, the only person who rescue was Alec. Why do you name this chapter rescue? Treasure is the next one. Treasure, eh? Okay, I'll do one more and I think I'll stop after this. Core remaining output, huh? Actually, for the first time, right, I did not know, right, that Cosmograph previously was a composer for rhythm games. So, apparently me knowing that information now, it made a lot of sense why Fairy Critias 9 were all in here. It just like clicked, you know, be like, ah, so that's why, you know, that kind of deal. Because before that happened, I actually did not have an idea on why they were in here, I'll be honest. I thought it was just because of money and whatnot. I think it's because of co-related partnership and friendship that they had back in the days of their rhythm game era. That made them all come together. So now that obviously Gacha is earning a lot, it makes more sense that that's happening. So yeah. Okay. Okay, last one for today. We break through a wall that has been encased in crystals and walk forward. On the ground, there is a long trail of light, leading us to a massive box floating in the air. Huh?
それって私たちが使ってる戦闘補助用デバイスのことでしょ
So big.
あんなに大きくないけど、本来ハーモニーキューブはあれくらいの大きさですな。もともとはアーク建造のための演算装置でしたから当然ですがな。
Okay.
都市の構築に必要なあらゆる情報を超高速で演算できる装置だったのですぞ。
Okay.
ニケが使っているのはダウングレード版といったところで、もう大きさからしてかなりの違いがありますな。アークの候補地だった場所にはこういうハーモニーキューブがあったはずだけど、
This is a potential site as well.
チャーの攻撃で全部破壊されて、今は小さい方しか残ってなかったはず。でもあれはちょっと不安定に見えるけど問題なさそう。
So who modified it? Red shoes? Freaking glass? Or is it a grave? Are you saying that another arc is being built here? An arc is being built here. That is not for Nikke's, but for humans? For infected raptures? Alec?
うわ、間違いありませんぞ。トンネルがあった部分はエレベーター。アークの候補地だった場所ですゆえ、あって当然ですな。アークの出入り口になるはずだったに違いありませんな。そしてクリスタルで集められた大量のエネルギー。ハーモニーキューブの超高速演算には膨大な電気エネルギーが必要ですな。こ この全てがハーモニーキューブによってアークが作られようとしている証拠ですな。人類以外の文明、未知との遭遇。
Yeah, gone rogue. I see.
気絶してしまいそうですな。
Isn't that just another queen?
遅くなる前に文明が形成される前に接触し、ブームを布教すればブームが文明の根幹に。落ち着いてエレブ。これが落ち着いていられますかな。気持ちはわかる。遺言状を書いたから。エレクトリックショック部隊所属トロニー、ワクワクして死亡。
しっかりしてくれ。あれが正常に動いてるならここは立派な都市になってたはずだ。
そうですね。周りを見たらあっちもクリスタル、こっちもクリスタル。あそこの真っ白な建物以外どこもクリスタルまみれです。ところであの建物は何でしょうね。
とても目立ってますね。それからクリスタルの影響全く受けてないですね。ひとかけらもないです。
Emery and Liverlin are supposed to be in this area. I say we head over to that white building.
ラジャー。
After so many rounds, you're still exploring this area. It's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. This is 4 or 5 chapters already. I mean, to be fair, we were in the Red Hood town for quite a while as well. And this place kinda do share the location with Red Hood town, so it's about, I think, give or take 6 chapters. So we probably have another 2 more chapters to go. This is I think the 4th chapter. The riff in the music, dude.
危険はありません。
Okay.
何よこの白い建物。表面がツルツルしてるわね。ガラスみたいですね。
Another glass building.
扉も窓もありますが機能はしませんな。見た目だけ。先ほどの
でしょ？
絶縁体で作られた建物なのでクリスタルに侵食されないようです。
応用すれば探索用の装備に使えるかも。リター先輩に今度相談してみないと。
近くで動力反応を確認。
ハンマリングか。
いえ、
ジェネレーター？
反応です。
リバリン。
Rajal walks to the corner of the building. As she turns the corner, she finds Liverlin hunched over, staring blankly into space.
リバリン。フラジャイル。フラジャイル。会いたかった。今日はどうだった？辛くなかった？
There's some secret code. Liverlin stands up and gives Rajal a gentle embrace.
お疲れ様。もう少しだけ我慢しましょう。そうすれば良くなるはず。きっとそう。あいつからも逃れられるはずだから。もう少しだけ。ね。リバリー。フラジャイル？無事だったんだ。よかった。
They both are like broken as hell. Liverlin turns around with an expression of abject fear.
夢じゃない。なんでここにいるの？どうして？探しに来たの。聞いたの？どこまで聞いたの？ねえ。どこまで聞いたの？何も。嘘。シックスオーが。
Six Soul?
シックスオーがあなたを放っておくはずないじゃない。
6-0?
リバリン、やっぱりまた
6O の仕事をしてるんだね。
違う、そんなことしてない。
Who the hell is that?
じゃあどうしてその名前が出てくるの？
ごめん、騙そうとしたわけじゃないの。
私たち約束したよね。
I think this will be disbanded for sure.
6O の仕事を引き受けたら2人で死ぬって。先に言ってて。私も
What? When did this become soap opera? When did this become soap opera? Suddenly we just change mood shift, right? Yeah, no. To be fair, Liverlin always make the mood shift very jarring, so... But that's not how I expect them to be KIA. Grab her! Rappi, Anis, and Neon rush in and restrain Fragile. Commander's ultimate command. Rappi, take her down.
ラジャ
Rappi twists Fragile's arm and slams her onto the ground. Even as Rappi holds her down, Fragile's eyes remain ablaze with the seething flames of hatred aimed at Liverlin.
シノ、リバリー、一緒に。リバリー、
ちょっと落ち着いて。電気ショックでも使いますかな？
Probably should, yes.
言ってんだよ。
ごめんね。でも私本当に仕方なかった。
嘘つき。約束したのに嘘つき。
ごめん、フラジャイル。
Think so. I mean, it will make a lot of sense, right? Whoever 6-0 is has been giving her more money, definitely.
来なさい。
So now we know why Liverlin break down so easily, right? It's because of her guilt.
いい戦いだった。本当に全部
Is it really because of failure? I think it's because of her guilt.
これでまた一歩夢に近づいたわ。
行こう。
全部水の泡にした。
But who the hell is 6-0? Did we ever encounter a name called 6-0 as in the commander? I mean, it could be a very long time ago, but the MC make it sound like she knows. Like city scenario.
本当にあちらへ行けと？来な
Ah,
さい。
dang.
新たな出会いがありますね。これで行こう。
Okay.
水の泡にしてあげる。
I want to actually stay a while more to power up, actually, to be honest. That thing would send us back here, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. It sent us back here. Uh,
行こう。新たな出会いがありますね。
this one needs to change effect. Change effect for sure. Just mod it straight away. And we should have one more. Yep. So I think, you know what, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to unlock everything.
水の泡に。
勝ったわ。
Right?
嬉しい。
Then we will stop here.
水の
Oh,
泡
this is a better stopping point. I'll be honest. I want to see what happened to... What is the point with 6-0? Then afterwards, we are actually going to go for a hiatus after all. Like, I do not know whether I'll be able to stream next week, to be honest. I will try to make an attempt so that we can actually do the event. Oh boy.
頑張るから応援をお願い。
We lost our shield.
全ての罪のキャラ全てを切る。私は前へ
Okay.
進む。
Having AoE helps a lot because AoE will still hit those hiding raptures that the AI apparently doesn't want to detect, you know.
物語は
There we go, stage clear.
美しい話として
258. Very nice. After calming Fragile and Livelin down, it's time for that much needed conversation.
も
We have to, right?
うお話ししていましたよね。配達の仕事が減って偉い方たち向けのドラマチックなサービスをしているという話。それがすごく嫌でした。それで少しだけだからって怪しい仕事に手を出してしまいました。だいたい予想はつきますよね。どういう仕事をしたのか。
We're 6-0
わ
again?
からない荷物をこっそりどこかへ運ぶ仕事です。中身は何かわかりません。知りたくもなかったですし。でも配達先は決まってアウターリムにある秘密の倉庫。きっと偉い人のものだと思います。受取人がいない薄暗い場所のどこかでした。俗に言う裏社会の運び屋です。
Oh boy.
簡単な仕事でした。私はアークを隅々まで知っていますし、配達は専門でしたから。
Oh, she's great evading the
随分な
cameras.
お金になりました。ロボットに仕事を奪われたことも、偉い人たちのご機嫌取りで失われていたプライドも、すべて取り戻せたような気になりました。やめられなくなりました。ますます危険なものを運ぶようになり、多くのお金を受け取るようになりました。そうやってずっと働きました。
That makes sense on why the difference in money happened.
家が広くなり、着ているものが高級ブランドに変わり、食べ物の質が上がり、手の届くものが増えました。よかったんです。その時はそんな仕事をしていたある時、トラブルが起きて大切な人を亡くしました。それで足を洗い、元の仕事に戻り
So
ました。
there were 3 people.
もう
Okay.
二度とあんな仕事はしないと誓いました。
So there were 3 people in this team. One of them died because of doing this job. So it's only left these 2. She holds a grudge.
もしまた手を出したら、その時は一緒に死ぬと約束しました。
Just memory wipe at this point. You didn't know about the job?
私は関わっていません。
Well, she has a
ただリ
suspicion.
バリンの仕事が順調なんだなぐらいに思っていました。
そこから一緒に死のうって話が飛びすぎじゃない？
トラブルで犠牲になったのは私の妹だったんです。リバリンのせいで死んだわけではありません。ですが妹は死にました。事件に巻き込まれた結果として。
Oh, that turned very
我々
dark.
はあの仕事ですから。ですが、もしもう一度手を出したのなら、それがリバリンの意志ということです。私はリバリンを恨むしかありません。一人で行くのは寂しいでしょうから。その時は私も一緒に。
I presume 6-0 was the provider of these jobs.
ああ、ご存知でしたか？ 6O のことは。
Just a name. How can I ever forget that tragedy caused by the mist remains etched in my memory, vivid as if it happened yesterday. And then there's the audio with Moran too.
その話の流れだと、ここに来たのも 6O の依頼ってこと？携帯ばっかり触ってたのもそれが理由ね。
Oh, it was in the Moran storyline. I have not touched that at all then. 6O did sound familiar though. Was an Outer Rim personnel. There was probably a very brief mention of 6O somewhere. I don't know whether it's MSQ before this or whether it's one of the other events. Or was it one of the random dialogue from one of the big three in the Outer Rim? Moran, Sakura, and yeah, I think one of the three might have spoken about it before, now that I think about it. 6O is definitely not my first time hearing it. Where the hell? You know what? My memory is like damn shit. I'm not gonna bother. But I can't remember the last character's name right now. Again, if it's someone that I don't really care as much, the memory is definitely fragmented. So, oh, sucks. But I think once I can connect the dots somewhere, I think I can probably remember when it was said. But at this point, not really.
そうです。
Okay.
誰も手にしたことがないものを持ち帰れと言われました。未知の場所を探索する任務ならそういうものはあるでしょうから。
それでアンノウンの写真を。
クリスタルは持ち帰れませんから。皆様申し訳ございません。ご迷惑をおかけしました。足を洗ったつもりでした。もう二度と関わりたくないと思っていたのに、またこうなってしまいました。フラジャイルにだけは秘密にしてほしいと言ったのに、それも結局。6O の嘘だと思ってた。あんな目にあったのに、また仕事をするなんて思ってもなかったから。でも私が信用しすぎてたんだね。お金が欲しくなったの。そうじゃないの。じゃあ何？運び屋をしていたこと、イングリッド様にリークするって言われたの。そうなったら記憶消去は間違いないし、もしかしたら廃棄かも。
You technically could memory wipe, I think would be better. At least the record is there. It might be stained, but because you reset the firmware, I think at this point would have been a better choice. Though you would forget your friendship and you would forget the sin that you have done, which could be worse, right? Depending on how it goes. Personally, I think in this particular case, the commander could just ask file for the memory reset for both of them. Actually, even in memory reset, Fragile will probably be in a more bad state, much worse state because of the loss of her sister, right? They will have to cook up some really fucked up ideas to get that going as well.
はめられてるんだよ、リバリン。一生抜け出せないように。あいつはずっとその弱みにつけ込もうとしてくるはず。
話し込んでるところ悪いけどさ、やらなきゃいいだけなんじゃねえの？やりたくない、もうてめえの言うことは聞かねえって言えばいいだけだろ。イングリッドには正直に言って助けてもらえばいいんじゃないか。
She also has trauma, also, no?
そうですね。そうすればよかったんです。でも変ですよね。そうすればいいだけなのに。
You will have to reach your memory.
本当にそれしかないはずなのに。罪を償って 最初からやり直せばいいだけなのに、何も失いたくないなんて。
This case, you would have to lose something.
本当におかしいですよね。自分でもすごく変だと思います。ほんの少しうまくやればまた元に戻れる気がしてしまうんです。無理だと分かっているのに、どうしても頭から離れないんです。
はあ、私が話してきてやる。
はい。
私が話してくる。文句ないだろ。間違ってるって分かってんの。
They're all
自分で
Elysian.
決められないってんなら。
They're all Elysian. Are you freaking serious?
周りの誰かが手伝えばいいだけだ。
やめてください。
No. No.
シックス王に気づかれます。絶対に関わらないでください。お願いします。
脅すしか能がないクソ野郎だろ。何が怖いんだ。そういう奴らは強気な相手には何もできねえよ。
そんな甘い相手ではありません。シックス王はブラックネットの支配者です。ブラックネットはアークにとってあってはいけないガンのようなものです。あらゆるものが取引されています。武器や薬だけではありません。エキゾチックがアークに穴を開けた爆弾もブラックネット経由だったという話です。お金さえあればそんなものさえ変えてしまうブラックネットが今まで潰されずにいる理由はお分かりですか？
偉い奴らと仲良しってことか。
それもあるかもしれません。ですがもっと根本的な理由があります。わからないからです。6O の正体は誰も知りません。人間かニケか男か女か、年齢はいくつか
Just like the Nikke,
誰も
though.
見たことがないし声を聞いたこともありません。ネットにしかいない幽霊のような存在です。それでも目や耳がどこにでもありますし、どこにでも手が及びます。運び屋をしていて裏社会の情報は嫌でも耳に入ってきましたが、相当な情報を聞いたはずなのに 6O に関する情報だけは手羽さえ流れてきませんでした。ブラックネットのサーバーがハッキングされたところですぐに復旧してしまいます。物理的にサーバーを破壊しようにもどこにあるのかもわからない。管理人を捕まえようにも本名のイニシャルだってわからない。そういう理由でブラックネットは潰せないアークの黒い何かになっているんです。
とんでもなく臆病で卑怯な奴ってだけだろ。
そうかもしれません。ですが力はあります。見えなくても強い力が。
全くわからないな。
まあ私も話を聞いただけじゃね。
ですから皆さんはもう忘れてください。私たちに関わろうとなさらないでください。
どうするつもり？
ピルグリムの写真でも渡せばなんとかなるはず。
Delete the photo.
はい。
I promised the unknown that we should delete any visual evidence of her.
何をおっしゃっているのかよくわかりませんが。
I briefly recounted our encounter with the unknown to Liverlin.
それでいつ会うか味方かどうかもわからないアンノーンとの約束のために私を見捨てるということですか？
Liverlin.
わかりました。消します。
If not, hand it to Fragile.
一つお願いできますか？ここで手に入ったものの中で一番価値が低いと思ったもので結構です。何か一つ私に譲っていただけませんか？それで なんとかします。
Sure, I promise. Evelyn taps away on her
全て
phone.
消しました。確認されますか？
That's the worst answer to give, dude. MC, why are you so cuck fast, dude? That's no. She has broken trust of her own squad mate. But yeah, she definitely needs to turn in though. She definitely needs to turn in. At this point, it's too deep, right? Memory wipe is probably the least problematic. As long as she has some physical written data, I think she will be fine if she wants to get some memories. But I think in essence, everything she has done right now has been a mistake. I mean, yeah, mistake builds up into experience, which builds up into wisdom, but I think at this point, some of these things are too deep that if you hold it on, it's actually worse. Right? Some people really need to set a new life. This is the condition you need. No need, I trust you. That's the worst thing to say, I'll be honest.
これからどうすれば。
I'll help you.
冗談はおやめになってください。私たち知り合ったばかりなんですよ。
I don't need to know you for long to want to help you. That is very him to say. Consider me an insurance for what's that's worth.
ありがとうございます。指揮官様。
I got a feeling whatever is the 6-0 storyline will be extremely deep. But anyway, I think I'll end the stream here. It's quite late already. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy the content, please do remember to leave a like, press the subscribe button, and press the notification bell down below so that whenever I do my stream or upload, you'll be notified. And on Twitch, you can just press the follow button down below so that whenever I do my streams, you'll also be notified. The next stream will be undecided, probably next Thursday or Friday, but even then, I think probably it's a Friday, but we shall see. Right. And then I'll also be keeping it more and more stuff away from YouTube, so probably we'll see a transition going forward. But yeah, I mean, this is about the time that the transition phase should have occurred. But yeah, without further ado, I'll see you next time for, I believe, what's this? The current event is called Fatal something. So we'll be doing that over the campaign. The campaign would then be followed up with maybe in a few weeks. That is my assumption. I don't think I'll be doing the event straight away. So I mean the campaign after this straight away. I'll give myself time to build up my characters. Maybe do a bit of rerolling. Maybe do a little bit of stat improvements from dolls. In the meantime, but yeah, I'll also probably do a visual. Should I do a visual indication check first? Yeah, I think I do a visual indication check first because I haven't do it in this one where the city really did like halfway, right? So basically, you just look around. There is some rapture with crystals internally. Some rapture. Getting crystal spike as well. There's another part. Wow, so many parts here. And this is the last segment. I remember this area. Isn't this area where you fight Cinderella? I remember. I guess this is the chapter we see Cinderella, huh? For real, for real. I remember something like this area, from one of the recaps. But they usually show blatant stuff in the what do you call it, cinematics. So yeah, I think with that said though, thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye bye.